Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. Hello. Sorry, we're a little bit late today. It's because I had a late dinner, so I had to push it back to 7:30. But we're here for today's Ask Me Anything. I was gonna stick in some rumors in there for Disneyland and Disney World, some Universal stuff. So it should be good stuff. Yes, see, we're gonna definitely have to talk about a thing today. Hello, Scarlet Wizard. Hello, Antonius and Joyce. Thank you. I'm doing very well, and congrats. Oh, thank you so much on the 5,000. I'm pushing. I'm pushing to 10,000. I'm trying to get to 10,000. That's next goal. I'm trying to see how many I can get by the end of the year. I'm already at 5,011, so that's pretty cool. Kind of moving quickly. So it's I have plenty of Disney parks and Universal videos coming up the whole week. So hopefully those will do well. Thank you so much, Azia. And it's all right, Live for the Pro. You can always watch them afterwards, or I'll be live in the park many times, and the next several weekends. So you always catch me. I always try to do in the morning though, at least, but I might be there at Disneyland in the evening Saturday because OG 55 is a little meetup, and I kind of want to catch up a story time with Deadpool as well. So might go live from there. So in the evening, so you might be able to catch that one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was very, very exciting. I've been doing very, very well. And thank you so much. I appreciate all the love, and I appreciate every single one of you. Have some really cool stuff coming out this week. Oh, I know, yeah. Especially on a weekend morning, I be sleeping in too. But hey, especially from Disney, I'm pretty far. It's been hot lately, and I'm far from Disney, so I gotta make sure I gotta beat the traffic. So that's why I usually gotta go in the morning. Okay. So we're gonna talk today about the and answer your questions, of course. And I want to talk about some rumors for some parks. Oh, nice. Yes, back to school LAUSD out here in California. I'm not sure if that's the school district you're in, but they went back to school today as well, which is gonna surprise me. Let's see. I think the Monstropolis or Coco. It's a tie. Monstropolis or Coco tied or surprised me the most, and I loved both of those announcements. Super, but especially Monstropolis. I think that was the more surprising. That was super cool. I didn't. Mr. Sean Ranking the Mouse invited me for a 3-day ticket, but I really can only make Saturday, so I said I declined it because I know someone else, someone else who could really use all 3 days probably would have went, and they did. But then he had a ticket for Saturday night. But I just didn't see the tweet because someone canceled. I would have gone Saturday night and live streamed the parks panel, but I said I was live streaming here, which was really fun. I had 675 people, mostly from Twitter. Some of you guys were on too. We had a fun time Saturday night. I had my chocolate milkshake. I was screaming and hollering while all the parks announcements were happening, and being very upset when another musical performance kept happening. So it was fun, but I'll definitely want to try to be at 2026's D23. Afterland looks amazing. I can't wait for that. The boat ride looks really, really fun as well. Oh, well, that's horrible. Oh, yes, I think she had cancer, right? The former CEO. So sad. What am I looking forward to most? Probably the Villains Land, and the Monstropolis. Uh, and for Disneyland side, I'm looking forward to Avatar, Coco, and really the two Avengers attraction. Everything in California Adventure I'm looking forward to quite often. I can't wait to document the construction of that early next year. Construction on Avatar will start probably when the Eastern Gateway is finished. So the Eastern Gateway, I'm looking at permits every day for that to see when that's going to start. And when that's kind of close to finishing, Avatar will probably start. And then, because again, they didn't say where Coco or Avatar is going. So, but yeah, when the Eastern Gateway, the latest Coco is starting in 2026, but when the Eastern Gateway parking garage finishes or is close to being finishes, maybe we'll have an Avatar start date. Disneyland Forward is a rezoning initiative. So Disneyland owns a whole bunch of property, but like some of it, like Toy Story lot, is just specifically zoned for theme park use. And yeah, the Symbol parking lot is specifically zoned for parking. And Disneyland wants to make all the properties they own in Anaheim. Disneyland wants to make just basically this change the zoning where you can build whatever you want on it. Instead of just parking at the Symbol lot, or instead of just the third theme park at the Toy Story lot, yeah, they wanted to, maybe put like Disney Springs over there, or maybe they Symbol lot now, instead of just parking, they can put the Avatar expansion. They can put some hotels. They can really put whatever they want on the whole property instead of just single specific uses. It's really a mixed use. They can put hotels and theme parks and shops, and it makes it much more flexible. So they didn't like buy any land and actually didn't purchase any land. They are just changing the use of the land. So so that's what Disneyland Forward is, basically. And like if just without Disneyland Forward passing, they wouldn't be able to build Avatar or Coco or anything in that parking lot, that Symbol lot by Downtown Disney. It would have to be parking only. But now with with the Disneyland Forward passed, now they're allowed to build whatever they want, basically parking, hotels, rides, a mix of all of them, in that Symbol parking lot. And they probably didn't mention the Eastern Gateway project because it's kind of small compared to all the other stuff. They had so many announcements that the Eastern Gateway project is more probably suited for a blog post. And I've heard more blog posts are coming this week. This morning, of course, we got the blog post about where Cars Land is going, taking over the rivers of America. Cars Land and Villains Land taking Tom Sawyer Island and the rivers of America. We got that via a blog post, and I heard more blog posts will be coming this week, probably specifying where Monstropolis is going and maybe add some more concept art and stuff. So I'm sure the Eastern Gateway will come in a blog post. I'm currently working on a game right now. What's the theme? What kind of? Oh, you want a theme on Halloween Horror Nights? You should do the weekend. No, but you should do maybe Universal Monsters. That'd be cool. Game theme Horror Nights House to put in your game. Yes, I'm sure they definitely could. They could, and they probably will eventually. Probably in the Toy Story lot, but I'm sure they want to build out the other those other two parking lots first. Then maybe sometime in the 2030s or so, they'll build a third theme park in the Toy Story lot. Hello, Kiki and Luca. Thank you for joining. Always nice to have you guys on. I'll get to your comments and the rest of them in a second. Okay. I hope they do too. I'm checking for permits. I do hope they start this year. Yeah, that's much needed. The Eastern Gateway project. What is the Eastern Gateway project? The Eastern Gateway project is a massive parking structure. It's going to replace other parking lots. So It's gonna add some more parking to the east side of the resort, and it's gonna have a bridge connecting Harbor Boulevard to the Disneyland Resort. It's gonna allow California Adventure to expand and Hollywoodland to expand into the bus plaza area and kind of expand the footprint of the park. Yeah, basically adds more parking to the resort. Alrighty. So now we're gonna go ahead and let's talk about some rumors. I'll answer your questions as I'm talking about the rumors, so please keep asking it away because I am excited about Avatar Land. So when do we realistically think I can get Coco and Pandora? Well, let's start with Coco. Coco is going to start in 2026. Looks like a relatively small, maybe D-ticket boat ride, which is exactly what California Adventure needs. I feel like that can be done in 2027 for sure. Shouldn't be latest 2028, but for sure, I feel like really 2027 would be that Coco attraction. I don't know where it's going. It really depends where it's going, but I say 2027. Pandora, maybe 2028 to 2030, that time period, only because we don't know a start date yet. And if the let's pretend the Eastern Gateway has to be built first and starts this year. The Pixar Palace parking structure took 18 months to build. So if Eastern Gateway started in November, 18 months is, let's see, that's November 2025, and then plus 6 months, that's what, April 2026 will be done. So that means April 2026 Avatar would start, which is interesting because remember, Coco is going to start in 2026. So maybe that indicates that Coco is also going to go next to Avatar, or these Cocos can go in the similar because it's starting in 2026. Maybe Coco will start first. And then when that opens in 2027, maybe Avatar will start on the other half of the land and open in 2030. Very interesting because, yeah, they started this year. Eastern Gateway would probably be done in 2026, right when Coco is supposed to start. So all that parking will be open to that way can take away that other parking on the other side. So that's pretty interesting. And then so Avatar would probably go next to that. So probably Pandora in 2029 or 2030 and 2027 for Coco is my best guess. With these announcements for Disney California, we're excited to put the Avatar Coco and Avengers. So the two Avengers rides, which is awesome. That's another surprise. I didn't expect to get two Avengers rides. That was so awesome because that doubles the capacity of Avengers. That brings from 2 rides to 4 rides, which is amazing, and doubles the actual footprint of the land. So the Avengers rides are going behind in the parking lot behind Guardians of the Galaxy. And then whatchamacallit, what else? The Avatar ride, heavy rumors suggest Hollywoodland, which again, that would require the Eastern Gateway to be done. Which so maybe around 2026, Hollywoodland would get demolished for that. And Coco, okay, so Coco ride can go many places. You can go. Remember in Pixar Pier, the bandstand was originally slated as an entrance to a dark ride that got cut from the original vision of Pixar Pier. So it can go there. It can take over Goofy's Sky School and the Paradise Garden Grill in that area. Because again, it's not too big of an attraction. It's like a D ticket, maybe like something. I envision the boats and the scale seem something like Tangled, or maybe Haunted Mansion like style or big. Either Tangled from Tokyo Disney or Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. But either way, both of those can kind of fit behind the credit coaster or taking away Goofy's Sky School and Paradise Garden Grill. Or it can go in maybe a little mini land, a whole Latin America, like a Tropical Americas type mini land. They wanted to in the Simba parking lot there. So I'm not sure where Coco's going. Hopefully we'll get more details in like blog posts this week or something. Although that ride's gonna start in 2026, so maybe not. But we'll see. Let's see. Do I think Avatar and Coco will be done before the 2020? I don't think Avatar will be done before the Summer Olympics begin, but I do think Coco will be done. There's a strong chance Um, I'd say nearly a 95% chance that Coco will be done before the 2028 Olympics, because it is that one we do have a start date though. Yeah, see that is one spot they could put Coco potentially behind the Incredicoaster, with that bandstand being an entrance and Pixar Pier. Would I consider the new Avengers Infinity Defense Ride to be Disney? But no. I'd expect the Avengers Infinity Defense Ride to be on the same level of Transformers, Spider-Man, Peter Pan, Neverland Adventure from Disney Sea. It's not gonna be anywhere as cool and as technologically advanced as the Harry Potter attraction coming to Epic Universe. That'll be like way more advanced. I don't think they'll replace the Monsters Inc. ride with, although I don't know, maybe because 2026, right? And that the Eastern Gateway could be done by then. Huh. Maybe, maybe they'll make Hollywoodland into like Hollywoodland, and then have like a little this like Latin American area. Maybe that is a possibility. I do hope though they move Monsters Inc. or you can put a new Monsters Inc. ride behind Incredicoaster because there's a space for a dark ride over there. When in 2025 do you think construction will start on Infinity? Honestly, I think early 2025, right? Because there's no real impact to guest attractions. It's in the parking lot. They can really start tomorrow, but I feel like maybe after the holidays over, like so in January, February 2025, maybe when the Haunted Mansion, because also the Haunted Mansion stuff is supposed to finish up by January 2025. So maybe those construction crews will move over to California Adventure and start on the big Avengers stuff. That is my guess though. Okay, so keep asking away, but I'm gonna start some rumors from a source I've heard today. This source was telling me that Disneyland is the second source, actually. The second source telling me that Disneyland will, in fact, get a Tomorrowland announcement before the end of the year. So, Disneyland will get a Tomorrowland announcement before the end of the year after Tiana's open. So, probably, or like definitely around Tiana's opens or after. So, on November 15th or later, expect a Tomorrowland announcement for Disneyland. And previous rumors have suggested one new attraction, and lots of refurbs, cosmetic refurbs, and stuff like that. So expect that. I do expect the DVC lounge to stay for a little bit because a permit was issued today about them they're spending $1 million to add a new DVC model room in that lounge. So it's staying around, I feel like, for a bit. But I did hear there's phases for Tomorrowland. So expect that in a few months announcement. That should be awesome. These are my houses I asked for my HM game Cinema Killer. Ooh, nice. I'm excited. Figured it makes sense that Disney would want to finish Tiana's Haunted Mansion. Yeah, it makes sense because that way again you can move the construction crews over, you know, and just kind of use the same construction company and just really keep them hard at work for like years to come. That's what they do at Universal as well. Again, I've mentioned many times I have my construction friend, which moved from project to project to project, from Nintendo to the Harry Potter lockers to Fast and Furious soon with like big gaps in between. Then he has work. So, and then he goes to work. They work on other projects, non-theme park projects, and then they come back to other theme park projects. That's probably what they do at Disney as well. Saves money, saves manpower because it's kind of tough to find, especially in Florida, find competing construction workers because they're all at Epic Universe, right? Working on other stuff in Florida. Same thing here. There's a lot of construction happening in LA County and Anaheim. So, probably hard to find construction workers sometimes. I don't think we'll get a Big Hero 6 ride. We could, though. It'll fit in Tomorrowland. And what I want to see it, I want to see it in Tomorrowland because I don't think it would fit anywhere else. I love theme park art books. I have a couple of Disney magazines. I have the Guinness World Records. I like to go right to the theme park sections. But yeah, I love theme park art books. I have a Disneyland history book as well that someone gifted me, which is very, very nice. What dark rides have the best environments, in my opinion? I like Radiator Springs Racers. That's a fantastic interior dark ride. Pirates of the Caribbean for sure, and Indiana Jones will probably have the best dark ride environments, in my opinion. So apparently they're supposed to, but I guess it got cut at the last. Exec shut it down at the last second. So they didn't seem to like the plan. That's the rumor, at least. So they're supposed to talk about Tomorrowland, and when at the end, when the Mirror on the Wall dude popped up on the screen and was talking about a broken and tangled land, I thought they were talking about Tomorrowland. I feel like a lot of people did too. It was awesome. Those villains land, but I was like, oh boy, here it comes. But they were talking about Villains in instead. But like I said, I'm sure they'll get. It's likely that we'll get a Tomorrowland announcement in a blog post later on this year, before the end of the year. Yes, I have annual passes to Six Flags Magic Mountain. I have annual passes to. Well, I used to have one to Knott's Berry Farm, but I let it expire. It's only went there one time. And I have annual passes to Disneyland as well. So Disneyland, Universal, and Six Flags Magic Mountain. I'm gonna do some quick Universal tea for you. Of course, we have the Hello Kitty Cafe under construction. I'll be there this week to document coaster construction in that. But also at Universal, we got the Samba locations under walls. And thanks to Crystal and Chris, they posted a tweet today saying that I guess on Escapeology's website, posted here. Let's go here. Escapeology. Escapeology, they have, I guess, they have worldwide escape rooms. This is the one in the Northridge location, but it seems like, let's see. Let's see. Let me. There it is. Here it is. Yeah, look at that. So looks like they'll be having an escape room coming to City Walk. Look at that, City Walk, California. Escapeology, the live escape game, coming to Building 5538, which is the Twosome building, but Twosome and Samba share the same building, so the building number is the same for both of them. Samba is the suite H101, H102, and it looks like they are. Yeah, it looks like this is coming soon. City Walk, well, coming soon. View our games. If you view the games. So okay, so this is the City Walk location for the escape room, and here's some of the games. That look to be coming to the thing and see if I can I book. It says book now, all private escape rooms. Okay, so there's nothing that was gonna allow me to book, but looks like here's some of the escape rooms you'll be able to see when this opens at City Walk, which is pretty cool. I was hoping there'd be some Universal themed ones, but I guess maybe not. Unless these are placeholders. There's a Batman. That's pretty cool. We actually go ahead and send this link to a friend. So yeah, basically that is what's coming to the Samba location at City Walk. Right there. Give me like a second and I'll go and answer your questions. Okay, let's go up a little bit. Okay. Like that Tomorrowland rumor suggests the Buzz Lightyear would be reskinned. Big Hero should take over Buzz Lightyear. It would, yeah. Big Hero seems to fit thematically there. I hope Buzz Lightyear instead just gets demolished, but hope he gets some nice newer vehicles if they does get reskinned. I think the Weekend Nightmare trilogy will have repeats. Um, and I think it'll be actually all new scenes. I think it'll be all new scenes, and I'm very excited for that house. And we're just less than a month away. Team member previews, which is so cool. All right, Scarlet Wizard is doing her their new game, codename Evil. That's some um, hints for their next HHN announcement land, which is cool. It's true Disney was basing Lion King United in Paris on the CGI movie Fortune. Yes, I believe that is true because the concept art suggests they have the animated characters and they probably got cold feet at the end and like, oops, sorry, the CJ live action characters. They're like, oops, maybe we should switch it to the other the animated series. So yeah, it looks like they're changing it to the animated classic, but also wasn't announced, but that ride is rumored to come to Disney's Animal Kingdom as well. And look at these cuties, huh? Oh, I thought there was a dog with them. It's just him. Ooh, lemon. Which should I put? Universal City Walk or Downtown City? Ooh, okay. So they both have their pros and cons. City Walk is more lively, I think. Um, on a weekend, but more lively has more energy, like in terms of lights and stuff. At nighttime, but Disney does not. But Disney makes some nice improvements, and Universal is as well in their respective City Walk and Disney districts. There's a rumor that we're thinking about getting into the cruise business, but I feel like they will eventually because I mean Disney just announced 4 new cruise ships because the business is just so darn profitable. I'm sure Universal will be as trying to, they want some of that moolah and are gonna try to partner or develop their own cruise business eventually. Big City Hills like fits into Tomorrowland because it's all about futuristic and there's a whole bunch of inventions and it's well yeah it's definitely it's kind of they have that Baymax that robot very Tomorrowlandy futuristic but also kind of timeless at the same time. Do you think Disney and panic over and acting pulsing and rashly with their parks because of a looming threat of Universal Epic Universe? Definitely think, yeah, they don't really have a response to Epic Universe. So I feel like that's part of the reason I feel like they are digging up some old ideas, which is great, like the Monstropolis ride because of the door coaster because I mean they needed and Villains Land because these as someone noted on Twitter that both of those concepts have been in development for over 20 years. I think Dark Universe, the excitement over that, really kicked Disney into high gear to be like, all right, let's approve this thing, which is great. Competition it means it's better for us. We have more rides for all of us. I mean, Fantasyland, that Frontierland and Villains Land, those new expansions over there will have at least 4 new attractions for just the Magic Kingdom in general, which is awesome. Will you film? Yes, I will be filming. I'm gonna try to go to the team member preview. Um, I get obviously I'm not a team member, but they can bring a guest, so hopefully I'll get invited to that this year. I never hope or never like assume because I'm not a team member, and I'm just never like a constant thing. But I'm hoping to. That's on September 3rd, and I'm also hoping to potentially get for the first time, hoping fingers crossed that I sent an email out for like to get into like a media invite for Halloween Horror Nights, or on like on opening night. So I get a nice media invite from Universal. That'd be nice. But again, not assuming, not guaranteeing. I just sent out the email, the request, and they said they'll get back to me. So that's nice. But yeah, team member previews. Never know if uh, if that is a guaranteed thing. But that'll be nice too. If I do get into the team member preview. Of course, I'll be doing all POVs like the last couple of years. It's very fun, those team member previews. And because, last time I was hanging out with Mondo and a whole bunch of other team members and friends that were there, and we're all going through the mazes together. It was super cool. So, and it's also not crowded. That's very important too. It's just not crowded. So it's much easier to film without waiting in like a long line. So you really never wait more than 30 minutes at the team member previews, which is a little more crowded last year though. But yeah, so very, very nice. Yes, right now the Universal Hollywood Hotel is going through its conformance review, which takes about a month. And then hopefully it should start. I've heard they want it open by late 2026. So hopefully they'll start construction this year. Hopefully after the review is done, maybe after Halloween Hornets, they'll start construction, and hopefully we'll find out some updates on security moving. But they don't realize they can start construction before security is moving. I was very privileged to some great information and some cool pictures and stuff, but some cool stuff. But yeah, I'm just know you guys are gonna be super psyched when this hotel gets announced. Hopefully Universal Studios Hollywood is like a whole like media, a whole like big slashy announcement. Hopefully this is one of the things they don't just start construction on, and just hope that you would and like not announce it until year before it's open. Hopefully Universal via a blog post or a tweet or whatever announces it with concept art, because I think you guys are gonna fall in love. Universal's starting to get more better this year. It is. I feel like Universal is improving on each coast every single year. Oh well, thank you, Mr. Golden Retriever. I would appreciate that. I'll be definitely going to Fright Fest, and I'll bring Halloween Horror Nights. I'm not going to Oogie Boogie Bash. I felt like that was a waste of money last year. It was a lot of like over $170, and I think I just wasn't the target audience. I don't have a child, and I don't think it was worth $170. So I won't be doing that, and it's sold out anyway. But maybe Knott's. I try to go to Knott's at least once a year. But it'll be Knott's, but definitely Six Flags, Horror Nights, and maybe Knott's. And maybe some other smaller haunts too. It's just when the haunt season begins, like September, October, the time just starts flying so fast. And I always have plans to go to like the LA, Dark Harbor and stuff like that, and some stuff I've never been to before. And then I blink, then it's Christmas. So we'll have to see. I can't promise anything besides usually Six Flags and Halloween Horror Nights, but and Knott's is a strong chance. It is far, but it's a strong chance because that's my favorite. But I'll try to get some smaller ones. Even there's one in Thousand Oaks, which is like 20 minutes from me, like Reign of Terror. I wanted to try that one as well. So maybe that one's close. Maybe I'll try. But my fiance, the Wizardess, doesn't like horror stuff. Horror movies. We both kind of don't like horror movies, but I'm not the biggest horror movie fan. But I do like walking through the houses because I know that's all fake. So, but she's not the biggest fan. So I'll have to see if someone wants either go by myself or if my roommate wants to go. Sanda, the guy you saw walk by here a couple minutes ago. I'll have to see, but I'll try my best. One of my favorite meet and greet characters. I like Blue. Blue's always fun to meet and greet, and Megatron, fantastic. Mickey Mouse. I love me some Mickey Mouse. Some of my favorite. Those are my favorite really meet and greet characters. Honestly, I can't think of any. I love meet and greet characters, but I'm not like going goo for gaga over them, unless it's those guys really. Given that Tiana's opens November 15th, we're just saying when can cast member previews happen? Probably November 1st, like a couple weeks before that. Have that November 15th the date. Oh, nice. What theme food we at H10 this year? So this is interesting. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming and the weekend's coming. And we can kind of take a little informal poll. Will Texas Chainsaw Massacre get the food joint? Like, will it be a barbecue? That'd be quite nice, as it was that other time. Or will the weekend get the theme food, or will it be both? Well, they have the weekend bar upstairs like they did before in 2022, and will they have Texas Chainsaw Barbecue as the food booth? I saw today they have cleared out some tables by the Panda Express, getting ready to set up that themed food booth. I don't know. It could be that. I like that because Texas Chainsaw Massacre is all about barbecue. I love barbecue, so that'd be nice. Because I think it was pizza last year, or there's pizza pies for the weekend year, and not the biggest fan, but I do like barbecue, so that'd be cool to have a weekend bar up top and then Texas Chainsaw like themed barbecue on the bottom. How'd you feel if Universal made a WWE WrestleMania simulator ride? I'd feel like that would be completely out of place in the theme park. Why did Universal made a whole bunch of screen-based simulator rides with longest but because they listened to fan feedback. The feedback um the feedback from the fans suggested more um what you call it, more screen based, or no, less screen based rides, more practical effects. Listen to the fans, and that's why they made that switch. Hello, Spanish Bear. Oh, the Coast Nerd wants to talk about the thing some more. Okay, so we talked about Tomorrowland, of course, um at Disneyland. Let's talk about Tomorrowland and Magic Kingdom after I get to your questions. Oh my goodness, my Uncle Darren. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much. 5,000. That's right. I do hope I can get to that 10,000 by years and um be very difficult, but I hope so. I hope so. That'd be quite an amazing achievement to celebrate going to Orlando with 10,000 subscribers in December. The interstates that have haunted houses, honestly, no. I like going through the haunted houses mazes, but I'm not like gonna like go to different states to go to one, except maybe Orlando. Like Halloween Hornets Orlando, maybe the only one, but that is it. I do. I love New York. I've been there one time, so I would want to go next time go back to New York, which I hope to do. I will want to go ahead and go check out Coney Island for sure, especially because I know they have some new stuff there as well. Okay, so keep asking questions. Keep asking questions. We're going to talk about some Tomorrowland news. Oh, well, there's actually hold on, more comments to get to, and then we'll talk about rumors for Walt Disney World's Tomorrowland in a second. Yeah, that guy. They had that before when Texas Chainsaw Massacre was here, so I hope they do bring that back. October. I mean, maybe like Imagineer. Remember when Imagineering was riding the attraction at Magic Kingdom? I think that could start in October, but I don't know about like cast members previews. I feel like they would need that much time for that. Yes, Disney Park has not just something new, lots of new things. I'd feel if Disney made a Disney Junior theme park like Universal's. I don't think they would do that. I feel like they would think. I feel like they're too good for that. I feel like they think it would dilute their brand. So I don't think they would do it. I feel like they'd be better off honestly a making a whatchamacallit, Disney Quest, something like that again. Thoughts and opinions on Star Wars Star Cruiser. So I thought it was way too expensive. One and two, I don't like how they force you to do things. They should have had like you can go out, relax by the pool, but if you wanted to go LARPing and play the whole mission stuff, you can. And they should have dramatically reduced the price to normal hotel prices like $500, $600 a night instead of $6,000 a night. This price is like a normal luxury hotel. That includes the LARPing experience and a nice, but I know also a nice pool for someone to just go out and chill out. Let's say the kids want to do the LARPing stuff. Yeah, adults or the wives or the husbands can go out and just relax by the pool, or anyone who's interested in the LARPing stuff, because that sounded cool. I don't want to try that, but there's no way I can spend justify spending $6,000 to go for like a 2-night thing, and then that doesn't include the park ticket and stuff. It's crazy. My favorite Walt Disney World park is Animal Kingdom. I love animals. I think Animal Kingdom is the best themed park. I know it seems like most people in Disney or Orlando see it as the weakest park. I think it just looks absolutely gorgeous. I agree it does need more attractions like all the other Disney World parks, but um, it definitely is. Um, oh, thank you. It definitely is the strongest in the parks for theming. I wish they would do Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy, but it doesn't look like they are going to do that, unfortunately. All right, so Walt Disney World's Tomorrowland. I told you about. Um, hold on. Let's see. I told you about Disneyland's Tomorrowland. That should be announced a little bit later, but now let's get to Disney World's Tomorrowland, Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland here, and Disney should consider making no. They should focus all their resources on Paris because Disneyland Paris proper has not gotten a new ride, and what should we call it? Like a long time, so for like 30 years. So back to Disney World's Tomorrowland. Looks like Disney World's Tomorrowland. Well, let's go over Disneyland again. Disneyland's Tomorrowland rumored to get announced this year. Disney World's Tomorrowland, called New Tomorrowland, will be having a retract space. They should honestly demolish space or when if they retract, they should make it combine it into one long coaster instead of the two sides, and give it a much updated coaster system like Tokyo's is getting. Honestly, I don't know if that's what retract means. Usually, retract just means literally retract the ride in the same profiling. But yeah, Disney World, because that's like their Matterhorn. Their it's like an indoor version of a Matterhorn. So they should definitely get a better Space Mountain if this is true. Then they're gonna have the potential, all rumored, the removal of Buzz Lightyear and Monsters Inc. And then it's gonna have Tomorrowland architecture will be in the style of Tron, which makes sense because Tron was just built there. And then this is rumored to break ground once Monsters Inc. and Cars Land open. So by 2029, 2028, 2029, this is rumored to break ground and go into the next decade. And it's rumored to be announced at the next D23, which is 2026. And yeah, Disneyland's supposed to be getting a makeover, and that one's gonna be announced when the West Side development is done. So, Gianna's is done, and it seems like Magic Kingdom and Disneyland are getting full park redevelopment over the course of many years. Of course, Magic Kingdom started with New Fantasyland, and it's going to end up with New Tomorrowland. And Disneyland started with Adventureland Treehouse, and it's going that way. And then we have the rumored Pirates of the Caribbean indoor queue thing going on there. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Pretty good. Hollywood Studios getting a little makeover again with Monsters Inc. Land, making Maze Runner Railway. So yeah, nice to see them refreshing the parks over and over and over to keep them fresh. I know some things you may lose, some things like the Rivers of America, but hey, you want new stuff or not? Yeah. Let's see here. Refresh. Okay. So yeah, those are some early Tomorrowland rumors for early Tomorrowland rumors I want for Disney tomorrow. Oh my gosh. For Magic Kingdom. My goodness, I cannot think. Yes, for Magic Kingdom. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. Yes, I know who Tom Morrow. Yes, bring back Tom Morrow, please. If they make a Tron here at Disneyland, no, they should make a clone of the Tron Coaster. They should make a clone of the Tron Coaster, but a different theme. That's I think everyone's a little tired of the Tron Coaster after how long it took for Disney World to get it built, and for how underwhelming it was after 5 years of construction. So I feel like they should do another one, or like Tron style vehicles, but like a different layout. Longer and stuff like that. Right. There's a few more minutes left of questions. I'll answer your questions for a few more minutes. Hello, Christian Mendez. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. I'm 47 minutes in, and I did not ever remind you to press the like button. So make sure to press that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to help out the channel a little more, make sure to join as a member. You can join as a member, and for as little as $1 a month, get access to member-only live chats and early access to videos. There'll be early access videos all week, basically, because some lots of stuff coming. I'm going to be working on my new HDM Galaxy and enjoy. I cannot wait to see it. I hope you stream on your channel your own game. When it's done, you should do like a stream, and I'll join and then watch it, or we can like side by side stream, something like that. Yes, there'll be a new dragon for Disneyland's 70th anniversary, which has a pretty cool logo, and that's coming in 2025. Nice. That's also when the Walt animatronic will be unveiled with the new show, new Walt Disney Magic. The name does not roll off the tongue, so I forgot the name of the show. But there will be a new show rotating with Mr. Lincoln next year. Said that Walt Disney has the original natural removed, but it'll give more personality to each of the party. Yes, I do agree. It is sad that they have to remove Rivers of America, but at least Magic Kingdom will be the only park with a Cars Land and Villains Land. They'll have a unique Cars Land and a unique only Villains Land. And all of those seem to have a lot of water, or some decent amount of water, so I'll get some water features back. It does bring some nice personality and some uniqueness to Magic Kingdom, because a lot of people are considering that as just like the lesser Disneyland. So like this way, you have reason to go to Magic Kingdom. If you miss the rivers, you have reason to come over here to Disneyland. I have heard of Unbuilt Disney. Unbuilt Restaurant for Expedition. Yes. That seemed like a fantastic attraction. And they wanted to build it at Magic Kingdom, but everyone wanted Pirates of the Caribbean instead. Hopefully, but it kind of came back in international parks. They should bring that back in maybe in Paris, or Paris is getting a lot of them, but definitely some Disney park should get that. Oh, watch this, guys. What is so funny? Is the word log flume funny to you? Oh, all right. I thought he laughs at the funniest things, but it turned out it was actually something funny. What is it? Share with the crowd.
Not on your channel. I don't want you to get banned.
Oh my God, this guy has tell him. Everyone shout, "Oh, Sonic, get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter."
I was just telling them that I'm going to be raising up the females.
Oh, so we're going to the Tipsy Goat, huh?
That's what you wanted to do.
I did, but I'm surprised you're so receptive.
Me too.
Look at this guy. You can change this guy's mind in 3 seconds when you keep asking him things. Lesson in life, guys. Keep persuading and keep asking if you want someone to do something, because they'll eventually do it.
Not true at all.
Uh-huh.
It's only been true this year. The past 8 that you've known me, it hasn't been true.
Well, because you haven't lived with me, so I couldn't pry as hard. Oh, I miss Honey, I Shrunk the Kids too, our audience. Walt Disney Magical Life, that's what it's called. Yes, Avatar ride will have tons of animatronics, I'm sure, and lots of bioluminescence. Oh, never apologize for leaving and coming back, or leaving and not coming back. Let's see. Okay, just a few more minutes left of questions because it's already 8:19. But having lots of fun answering your questions. So, what if Disney ever considered making a video game? They should now that they bought a stake in Epic Games. Maybe you can ride some rides in Fortnite. Got some mail here, guys. Let's try to open some of this mail because it's very important. I'm just waiting for my universal credit card, guys. Oh, let me tell you something about this credit card. I got the universal credit card. It's on its way to me. And when I get it, I'll be showing you the VIP credit card lounge that I'll be going in there. So super excited for that.
When I tell you guys that this man was more excited for that credit card than I've seen him to be excited for a lot of things in his life. Oh.
That's correct. I'll be doing a lot of fun stuff with this credit card as soon as it appears in my mailbox. Instead, this Change Healthcare appeared in my mailbox about a data breach. Oh, someone has my data. Someone that's like the millionth person that probably has my data, guys. It's not that great of data, so keep it. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, it smells very good, like toast. Oh man, so good. Might have to steal that. Let's see. I hope we see a ride for Encanto. I do. I hope we see an Encanto ride at Disneyland. It's cool. Animal Kingdom's gonna get one. See, favorite park. Epcot didn't have rides and never built. I'm confused. The announcement of Villains Land at Magic Kingdom. What kind of attractions do I see there? Well, in the concept art, you see 2 roller coasters, so that works for me. One looks like a minecart coaster, and one looks like a very high-speed roller coaster going through a waterfall, which is pretty cool. The 70th anniversary announcement will be our mini D24. D24. Tomorrowland and more. You know, you're right. You're right. Maybe they'll have like a little media event where they'll just announce 70th anniversary and announcements and suggest and talk about Tomorrowland's refurbishment. Right, we'll go to the one. We'll go to the 1 hour mark, y'all. The 1 hour mark. So that's about 6 minutes left. Mountain rides at Germany. That'd be cool. Have some mountain rides at Japan and Germany at Epcot. Got some new Polynesian news tower stuff. Let's see. Boop, boop. All right. Yeah, I know it's D23. I was just kidding. Do you think we'll see Disney Universal quality theme parks for $6? I don't think so. Disney Universal have lots of money. Even the new Six Flags company doesn't have that much money as much as Disney and Universal do. SeaWorld, certainly not. They're cheap. And Legoland is very charming. Yeah, that will come the closest. Legoland's a very charming park. Mother tells me I might go to Disneyland next week. Well, that's nice. I will go to Disneyland on Saturday, potentially. If Disney's making 2 roller coasters for Villains Land, do you think they'll be able to make a dark ride hybrids or? I'm not sure they. Josh Smile, at least in Phase 1 of Villains Land, mentioned 2 dark rides, and two rides, and shopping and dining. So I think they'll start with 2 roller coasters first, and then maybe have an expansion. Maybe we'll have a flat ride too. Oh man. And Trump Disney quote almost persuaded. That's crazy. What do I think of something? The theme. I'm not sure. The theme could be for that. The logo looks nice though. Can't wait for Fast Furious Ghost opens. Yes. New supports are on site. Waiting for those to be installed. If they're installed tomorrow, I'll go tomorrow. If they're installed Wednesday or Thursday, I'll go Wednesday or Thursday or even Friday. For an update there. I want one.
It's contaminated with the jelly.
Contaminated. What is it gonna make me sick?
Do you want to be?
I know it's talking about the peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, you want me to make you?
No, I just want yours. I like tasting your things though, son. When you guys have a roommate, make sure to eat all this stuff.
How about I get it broken?
Do you wish Universal or Disney would have just made it separate? Yes, I do. I feel like Princess the Frog Dark Ride would be amazing. Oh yes, maybe Emerald would be good. Hello, Scarlet Wizard. I keep thinking your name's Scarlet Witch. All right, it's 59 minutes in, so it is time to head on out. But I can't head on out without the closing statement. So, is it true? It's kind of like that. It's like a hotel from Beijing, but themed to our style type of thing. You'll like it, trust me. Yeah, you'll like it. But thank you guys so much for joining this Ask Me Anything Monday live stream, D23 edition's 5,000 celebration. Whew, I am tired, but I'll be at Universal this week sometime, but plenty of videos coming. Tomorrow we'll be talking about the new rides coming to California Adventure. That video will be coming out at noon tomorrow, so make sure to turn that notification bell on for that. If you want early access to that video, it's up right now. Actually, the video is up right now for members for as little as $1 a month. That video talking about all the new attractions coming to California Adventure and the Walt Disney animatronic coming to Disneyland is up right now. It's been up for actually since yesterday. And we'll have a Universal update potentially up tomorrow, tomorrow night or Wednesday or the day before it actually comes out to the public. That Universal update will be out to members, and an Epic Universe update is coming up later on this weekend. So lots of cool stuff. Click the join button, subscribe. Thank you guys for 5,000. Let's get to 10,000. As always, have a fantastic day.